here real quick. There you go. I appreciate
Sure.
you having 10 minutes to talk to me today, man.
No, it's not a problem at all. It's my pleasure.
So, Chris, tell me a bit about yourself. Where are you from in the world? How old are you? What do you do?
Uh, so I'm 33 years old. I'm from the UK, a town called Bradford. I don't know if you've heard of it. Been here all my life. Uh, Wife and two children, and I'm currently a personal trainer.
I could see.
You can see.
Yeah,
Nice to know the hard work pays off.
man, exactly. All right, man. Well, how did you hear about Fed Trading?
So it goes back about 6 or 7 months really. I stumbled across somebody else at the time. I had no idea what day trading was at the time.
Hmm?
And I was on social media and this same person's face and profile kept popping up, talking about day trading and how we can help people make money as a secondary income.
Hmm.
And I went onto his page and I signed up. And from there, that's how I got into day trading. But as time went on, I realised that he wasn't very reliable in what he was saying. But that's how I got into day trading initially. So from that point on, I was actively looking for somebody else, and that's when I came across yourself on social media advertising your services.
Yeah.
I looked into yourself a little bit, and what interested me the most was the reviews you've got on Trustpilot.
Yeah.
I think it was almost 1,500 excellent reviews. So I thought, all right, this guy must be the real deal. So that's what prompted me to get in touch with yourself and sign up to your channel. And since then, I've never looked back because you've been very reliable. You've been very transparent with your signals, with your analysis, and following your channel is exactly what I was looking for. So yeah, I'm really glad that I stumbled across yourself, definitely.
That means the world to me, man, because there's so many to choose from out there. So I was curious to why you chose me instead. But I
Mm.
am I am one of the few people in this business who actually have a trust pilot because most people
Yeah,
are afraid to make one, right? Because they know they're not very good. So
yeah, of course, yeah. And
never been
I saw a
take
couple of
one.
other people with Trustpilot, but it was like 100 reviews and things like that. It was nowhere near yourself in terms of the numbers. So that's what interested me the most about joining your channel, definitely. And upon reading through those reviews, I didn't come across a single negative review about yourself. So it was a no-brainer in that sense.
Means a lot to me, man. I'm curious, how do you fit trading into your schedule as a personal trainer?
Um, because I'm a personal trainer, I work my own hours, and also in line with my clients' availability. And because day trading now, within 2023, it can be done on your smartphone. I find it very easy just to incorporate it into my daily life. I don't find it an issue at all. And it just works. Everything just fits. It just works. And at some point in the future, you know, looking at yourself, I'm hoping to follow in these footsteps,
Hmm.
and do it on a more professional level. Because I definitely see the appeal to it. But yeah, right now you're doing trading as a secondary income. It just works perfect around my schedule, around my daily life.
Yeah, man. Well, that's perfect because that's exactly the two things that I'm trying to offer. You can either, supplement your income and have a
Mhm.
second income as you're doing now. And
Yeah,
we also give out the tools to actually learn how to become a trader yourself, right? Obviously, that takes time, but
yeah, of course.
you can learn that here as well. And eventually, if that's what you want, then yeah, you go full-time day trading and live off that. It's definitely
Yeah,
possible.
I like the appeal of making money off your mobile phone, so to speak. You can technically do it anywhere in the world, and that's the appealing thing to me. Not only having the financial freedom, but having the geographical freedom along with it. That
Yes.
that to me is very appealing. It allows me to spend more time with my family and my loved ones and do the things I actually want to do. So
Mm.
that's definitely the appealing side to it.
Glad to hear, man. That's exactly what that's exactly what I like as well. Because I don't know if you follow me on social media as well, but I travel a lot as well, and
Yeah,
I
I know.
bring this laptop right here, and you can do it from anywhere. It's
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
awesome. Like trading in the Maldives, trading in Dubai, trading in Denmark. Who cares? Like as
yeah,
long as you have this laptop, you
of
can
course.
be everywhere.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the cool thing about it, for sure. How long have you have been a member for 3 months now, right?
Approximately, yes.
3 months.
Yeah.
And when you signed up, how much did you start out with your capital to trade with?
1,000 British pounds.
1,000, and that's
Yeah.
what now?
My current balance is at around 3,100.
Damn.
That's in line with me, using low risk management and
Yeah.
avoiding over leveraging. And that's part of the course you provide along with your signal service. Not only do we get to follow your professional signals, we also get to learn from the courses you provide, and it enables us to look at the charts ourselves and understand why you're sending these signals. And that for me, it just gives me a better understanding and it gives me more clarity. Because at the beginning, it was more just follow blindly, and everything
Yes.
is I'm just purely reliant on yourself. Whereas now, although I do follow your signals still, I do look at your analysis and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, I understand why you sent that signal now. And that's what your course enables us to do. It enables us to learn along with it, which is great.
Exactly. That's the whole point of it. Because when you join and you have no experience, you're obviously going to follow a bit blinded. Just
Exactly. Yeah.
follow, and that's fine, and you can make money from that. But the whole point of the whole Fred trading system is that I want you to learn to look at the graph yourself, and then look at that graph and see and think, this is a good trade. I want to enter this, or this is not aligned with what I want to do. I'm not going to enter this. And this is
Exactly.
completely fine if it doesn't suit your trades and analysis and stuff. But that's essentially what I want you to have it up in your head. So, and you
Yeah.
already after 3 months, so that's perfect. That's
Yeah, no, it's definitely enabled me to learn a lot for myself, along with risk management as well. That's very important, not to become too greedy, because at the beginning, that temptation is there to, kind of over leverage and want more money for yourself. But, you need to be careful in that sense and
yes.
base it off the amount of capital that you've invested, and work in line with that, and, allow your account to make babies, so to speak, rather than wanting everything overnight. That's one thing I did learn for myself.
Yeah, because that's the difference between gambling and trading, right? Keeping
Yeah,
a
of
good
course.
management, because it's
Yeah,
very, it's telling you a little bit, saying like, here you can triple your account in one trade if you just gamble all of it, but
yeah,
that's not what we teach in here. It's all
no,
about
of course, yeah,
that's how you can grow from 1,000 to 3,000 in 3 months. That's definitely with good risk management.
yeah, yeah.
Someone steady. And if you just keep that up, bro, that can easily just grow 1,000 pounds every month and accumulate. And
Well, in my head, that's sort of the figure that I'm happy with. An extra 1,000,
yeah,
1,500, if I have a good month, anywhere in that bracket, I'm totally happy with. And if you have a plan, in terms of how much you want to build your account by, and it's within reason, I think that's the most important thing, because if you don't have a plan, you can sort of drift off track a little bit. And that's what I learned for myself. Have a set number in your head, there or thereabouts, and just work towards that, as long as it is within reason. And I found that does definitely work.
yeah, man, for sure. Well, I'm happy it's going well for you, and it sounds like you have a very good risk management as well. So just keep that up, man. And I'm sure at the end of the year you're gonna have, closer to, who knows,
Yeah,
7, 8K, and just accumulate that. And the more money you have, the more money you can make. And if you have 20K, maybe you can start making 2K a month instead, right? So
exactly. That's the plan. That's the plan.
it's gonna get there, man. I have a question. What is your favorite part of Fred trading? Favorite part or parts, if you have to choose some?
So along with the great quality signals that you provide, I also like the extra channels that you've given to the members for access. The gold channel. I've realised there's several traders in there, so you can analyze each trader and whichever one works best for my personal analysis. I can follow that trader. You also have other channels where we talk about trading ideas. You enable people to share their profit shots, and inspire each other in that way. So it's a collection of what you offer as a whole package. That's what I really like about your group. It's got that family element to it, and that's what I find very appealing and very enjoyable.
Awesome, man. That's exactly what I'm aiming for. One big little family on Telegram, right? Where we teach each other.
It definitely feels like that. Definitely.
I'm happy, man. That's exactly how it should be. What's the plan in the future, Chris? What's the end goal game here? What is you want to do with this whole training thing?
Well, after following yourself to become like yourself, I think the idea of becoming a full-time trader, that to me is very appealing, and that is something I definitely want to work towards. As I said before, using it as a secondary income is the right thing to do now. It's way too early for me to be even considering doing it full-time and quitting my job. But at some point in the future, I'd like to reanalyze that and review, and hopefully get to a stage where I can move up a level and do it full time.
Man, that's perfect. I'm sure you'll get there eventually, because it sounds like it's going very well right now. So just keep on hustling, and it takes time, obviously. Maybe in 6 months, it's gonna look completely different. And yeah, man, and you can. I'm sure you can do it, bro.
Fingers crossed. But as long as I follow your channel, that will definitely guide me in the right direction.
I'm happy, man. That's what I'm here for.
Yeah.
Sure, man.
I'm just curious to ask yourself.
Yeah,
how
shoot any
long
questions you have, man. Just shoot.
Yeah, I just wondered how it all started for you in terms of the trading world, and how much capital you started with and how you built it up from there, and if there's any extra advice you could give to help me build on that.
Yeah, man. So I got into the whole trading thing, I think 6-7 years ago, just on and off. Back then I was just, I didn't have any guidance. I was just trading on and off. And then I afterwards took a degree in finance, an AP in financial management. And obviously that got me a better understanding of how the economy of the world works and stuff. And I just actually also joined some trading groups back then when it was just starting out. It's been quite a long time now. And I just learned it completely by myself. I didn't have any mentor, and that's why it took so long for me as well, because I learned everything from scratch. I blew a lot of small accounts first when I started out as well. And then it kind of realized for me how important risk management is. And I just slowly started to, gain an understanding of how risk management works. Because I was trading demo accounts, and that, in my opinion, demo accounts is shit, bro. It doesn't work.
No, it doesn't. You're right. You don't get that same feeling from a demo account. I agree.
Is the psychology, like,
yeah,
it's up here, all of it. And if you trade on a demo account, you don't have this part. You eliminate the hardest part about trading.
Yeah,
so
of course.
I have a lot of people telling me, go out and try on a demo account first. But I don't recommend this. I recommend a live small account.
Yeah.
Maybe 300, 500, 1,000, whatever is for you. Trade on that one. Because if you can handle $1,000 account with good risk management, you can handle $100,000 account.
Yeah, it's the same principle, I guess, isn't it?
And it's the psychology part. So once you know how to keep a proper risk management, and you know how to do it, you know, psychology up in your head,
Yeah.
psychologically, then it's a game changer, man.
Yeah. Yeah, of course. Yeah, yeah, totally agree. Because I've used demo accounts myself, and you know, I'll put a trade on and I'll forget about it for 3 days because
Yeah,
I know it's not real money, and you know, there's no emotion, there's no psychology involved.
exactly.
Whereas when it's your own money, you're very hands-on, you're very, you know, you're very on the ball with it a lot more. So I totally agree in that sense. Definitely.
It's all about trading on a small live account, getting good at risk management, and then it's all about practice. Looking at the charts. If you want to do it full time yourself, look at the charts as many hours as possible every single day. See what happens. Take some small trades with good risk management, and then after some months, you're gonna get there. You're slowly gonna get better.
Yeah, yeah,
That's how I did it. I just looked at the chart 10 hours every day for I don't know how many months. And eventually you're just gonna get good at it, man. It's just
Yeah, it just starts to click, I suspect. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. But obviously I did it myself. So if you have a mentor, if you have a community, if you have something to help you, you can speed up the process.
Yeah.
Looking at my analysis, going over that, what I would do if I were you is take my analysis, go over that exactly, and you know, look at it and see how do I understand this? Do I understand why he did this? Does it make sense?
Well, that's exactly what I do. When you send your analysis, I will literally open up TradingView on my laptop, and I will open up the chart and literally replicate your analysis on the chart, just so I can see it for myself on a bigger screen. And you know, the way you draw your trend lines and mark your support and resistance zones and things of that nature, I totally get it. I totally understand why you send the signals, and that just gives that extra level of comfort to your members, definitely.
Yeah, man. So basically the way I trade is I trade price action. I don't use all these weird indicators that people use. So I trade price action. I trade a lot in zones, support resistance zones. Yeah. And then the confirmation for me to enter those are a lot of it's mostly candle closures. So if you have a very big zone that aligns with a trend line or something else, and you have the RSI and you know indicating it's, for example, overbought as well, and you have the volume starting to slow down, and you can see a candle rejects or something at the zone up here, then that would be a perfect entry for me, for example. So I just go very simple price action trading and candle closure rejection. And that's how I find my trading ideas. I keep it super simple. I don't want to overcomplicate, and this works very well for me.
Yeah, of course. If it works, then there's no need to, because you know, because of my interest in trading over the last few months, I've looked at YouTube videos, and like you said, there's a lot of weird and strange indicators that people use and promote on YouTube and things, and it just to me it overcomplicates it, especially somebody who's not been in the game very long. Whereas your analysis is very easy, clear and concise, you know, to understand. Definitely.
Sure, man. So just my advice is keep it simple, man. Keep it simple, and look very closely at candle closure. Candle closure rejection. When price rejects at a good zone, it's probably a good place to buy or sell. Just keep it short, man.
Sure.
Yeah, man. Do you have anything else, Chris?
No, that's the questions I just wanted to ask yourself. Just, you know, it was nice to know where your journey started in this industry. You know, and hopefully I can follow in the same footsteps, but definitely on the right track.
I'm happy to hear, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate you having 5-10 minutes to talk to me. It means a lot to me. And let's make some money, right?
That's the idea.
Thank you, man. I'll talk to you later. Have a good day, Chris.
You're welcome. You as well. See you later. Bye-bye.